It's morning over here in Europe. So those of you viewing, watching from the United States, good morning, I guess, or good evening. But yeah, I just wanted to come in here just to quick 5 minutes. I was just doing some work here in my office, doing some training or whatever, and it hit me because I've spent the last couple of years just focusing on my mindset, not just about trading, but just my habits in life. Like I've been I guess you can call it a self improvement journey. But the thing is, how's it going, Steve? But the thing is, the thing about habits is that it bleeds into other areas of your life. So, one of my mentors, Sam Ovens, he says, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And it's not just about trade. I know I'm a trader, I'm a mentor, whatever, but that's not my entire life. Right? Okay, I'm a human being. I have flaws. I have bad habits. I want to quit as well. So it kind of bleeds into trading for a lot of people. Assad, welcome, Assad. It kind of bleeds into trading for a lot of people because I was speaking to one of my clients a couple of weeks ago, and we do this thing called accountability calls. So essentially, what we do is we come in and we kind of go through. It's almost like it's not a therapy session, but like like a journaling session with your mentor. Yeah, essentially, what we do is we walk through the week and we see what went right, what went wrong, and essentially how you can get better, right? So he has this issue where he's doing well. He has a few days where he has a good streak, and at some point during the end of the week, hello Assad, he just fucks it up and he starts messing it up and he starts closing trades or whatever. So we kind of sat down and we walked through it, and I realized that he has a Q. Like I did a live video a few weeks ago about Q action reward patterns, right? And these are essentially patterns that give you that build the habits that you have today. I don't want to get too technical here, but essentially the things that you do, 99% or 90% of the things that you do are subconscious. They are habits. They're ingrained. Your brain doesn't want to have to think about every little detail about your life, right? So it kind of like automates it and it just kind of runs in the background. Okay, so your trading is kind of similar, especially the things going on in your head. So we found that during the week he was tuned in because he works in the weekend essentially, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So at some point during the week, during Friday when he's at work, he has his phone on him. So even though he's been trading very well, because we're swing traders, but he's a swing trader, I'm a swing trader. So he has all these open trades and they're all in profit, is going well. He has a perfect entry, the stop loss is in place, good risk to reward, target, everything is good, right? And then he leaves the environment where he's doing the good things and then he goes off to work and then something just snaps and he fucks it all up. He closes all the trades, he starts moving stop loss, he starts moving his target because it's just weird, right? So we just sat down and we realized that the reason why he was doing this was not because he was just didn't want to make money. It's because he had a self-sabotage pattern. And the self-sabotage pattern that he had for him particularly, everyone is different. That's the thing. You have to actually pay attention to these things. You have to pay attention to what your pattern is. So his pattern was essentially, anytime he's not in front of his laptop and he's trading from his phone or he's at work and he's not focusing, he's getting distracted by people, he pulls out his phone, he wants to see what's going on in his trade, and he pulls out his phone, he goes into MetaTrader, he gets this urge to just close all the trades because he doesn't want to have to deal with it, right? So within a split second, he gets this urge to click close and then he acts on it. So you get the impulse, you get the cue to close the trade, and then he immediately acts on it, boom, he closes the trade and he immediately feels horrible. So for him, this was something that we're still working on it, but it could be multiple things. It doesn't have to even be one. It could be maybe you wake up to pee in the middle of the night and you pick up your phone. I'm just giving you examples. I've seen it all, right? My one basically wasn't really so much so as I didn't like I like closing trades. Is I didn't feel like getting into the trades to start with. So there's dozens of ways that you could be sabotaging yourself without knowing it. Here, all my shit is on the ground. Like, if I showed you around my house, you'd think I was a fucking hobo. I was a homeless person, but this is my home. But, you know, you wait for it. This is all junk that I have to deal with, right? So my bedroom is a mess. There's no fucking curtains anywhere. So that my office is a mess. There's all kinds of shit on the floor. And if I go downstairs, more mess down there as well. So my trading hasn't been the best in the last few days, but so it kind of disrupted my rhythm as well, right? So, you know, I haven't been getting up and doing my journaling, doing my morning mindset stuff, you know, doing my, you know, warm war battles in the morning. You know, I've missed a couple of trades here and there. But what I also noticed is, so my good habits got affected because my environment changed. So I changed something in the habit loop, and which is, you know, my old office is where I thrive. You know, I'm a soldier in my old office, but here I'm a newbie. I don't know anything here, so it's a little bit new. It's not debilitating. My trading is not crashing or anything, but it's affected, right? So it's just funny to like pay attention to these things, because even though my good habits were affected, my trading was affected negatively. My bad habits was also affected positively, because if you guys know me, like I struggle with like social media, like watching movies, Netflix, YouTube, that kind of stuff. And the cue would always come when I came back home. I was done with work or what I had to do for the day. Came back home, went to the gym, came back home. I'm tired. You know, I have low motivation. I just wanted to chill and just zone out. So I just sit on my couch and I would sit with my dog, right? Because she's cute and fluffy. And we'll just watch Netflix and we'll just waste time, like 2-3 hours, just watching nonsense. So TV, and I've been here for like days and days now, and that's me going days and days without watching anything is unheard of. And why is that? Because I changed something. This is my couch over here, and normally opposite my couch would be my TV, but instead of a big ass TV that costs thousands of dollars, I now have a big ass mirror, right? So now I can't watch Netflix on this. I don't think it's compatible for Wi-Fi, this mirror. So, you know, anytime I come, so when I finish my day now, and I just want to like chill, I'd sit on the couch with my dog, and I'd stare into a mirror, but there's no TV. So guess what? There's nothing to watch, right? So, I hope this kind of makes sense in theory. It works wonders. Like, it's very difficult to try not to do a bad habit. You know, it's much easier for a smoker to not smoke if they didn't have a pack of cigarettes than for them to have a pack of cigarettes in their drawer, in their pocket, and not smoke it. Like, you don't have that kind of willpower yet. Like, I don't have the willpower to not watch TV when there's a big ass 60-inch screen in front of me and the remote is right there, right? It's like, I don't have that type of willpower yet. I have willpower when it comes to like not making stupid trades, because I have years of experience in that. I have willpower when it comes to going to the gym, because I have years of experience with that. But when it comes to like my bad habits, the stuff I'm not good at, it's much easier to just like change the habit loop, change something, change the environment, change, you know, take away the TV, take away the cigarette, you know, make it harder. You know, I don't know, I forgot is it The Power of Habit is called. A very good book on this. Two good books. It's The Power of Habit by I believe it's Charles Duhigg, and Habit. I forgot the second one. When I think about it, I'll put it in the comment. But essentially, people go about changing their habits in the wrong way. They try to like white knuckle it. They try to willpower it, and your willpower bar is only so much. You can only do that for so long. You can only avoid the candy for so long before you give into it, right? So the best thing to do is just play the game. Don't try to change the rules, but play the game, right? So I just got rid of my TV and replaced it with a mirror. Much cheaper, much more beautiful, and now I can just sit here and, you know, have my peace of mind, you know. So you think about what your cue habit reward is. You know, if you keep making mistakes, it's as simple as just changing one thing. You might not completely get rid of it, but it would make a huge difference that you can actually have a fighting chance, right? So if you find yourself taking trades or closing trades because you have your phone on you all the time, A very common one is people who trade on their phone. I don't know why the hell you would do that. I don't trade on my phone. Well, I have the app on my phone, but I don't open it for anything because why the fuck would I do that, right? I trade from my laptop. But I'm also a swing trader, so maybe it's just different for me. So what you can do is if you find yourself closing trades because you're impulsive, you keep opening MetaTrader, closing it, opening it again just to see if you made a few more dollars, closing it, opening it again, and then eventually you do something stupid, just delete it. And if you keep re-downloading it, just download an app that would actually cut off MetaTrader on your phone. So it's impossible for you to go in there. It sounds extreme, but these things will destroy your life. These habits will destroy your life. And you've been doing them for so long that you cannot fight it. You will not win that fight. If you try to undo something you've been doing for the last 20 years, like me trying to undo watching TV, I've been watching TV since I was born. Like, I cannot have a TV here and think I'm not gonna watch it, right? So I just got rid of it. Like, there's a living room. If you come into my living room, that's probably the only one I've ever seen. There's no TV in my living room, which is unheard of. Have you ever seen a living room without a TV? Well, now you have. It's not anywhere, right? So find out what your trigger is. If you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night and closing trades, just put your phone downstairs, or I don't know, turn it off. If you find yourself closing it at work, just delete the app from your phone. Just change something. Change any little thing. Any little thing you change would make a huge difference. I read this. Well, I didn't read it, but I watched a video. Someone talked about was it World War II or something, or like Vietnam War, Vietnam veterans. Like something like 98% of them were addicted to heroin, right? Because they would go to war and the male camaraderie, everyone is like smoking and doing heroin, so they would smoke and do heroin as well. And they were all addicted to heroin. It was a big issue. But the interesting thing was when these soldiers who were addicted to heroin, who did heroin every day, came back to the US, something like 80% of them stopped doing heroin, right? Because they changed the environment. They came back to an environment where they didn't do heroin. They didn't smoke crack. Why would the hell would they come home to their wife and kids and then just sit in the living room and smoke crack, right? That's just not, it's just weird. So even though they were addicted to it, as soon as they changed environments, it just kind of went away, right? So, this was supposed to be a 5-minute live before I go walk my dog, but it's turning into a 20-minute one. But guys, hopefully, it's just I don't know. I'm just so obsessed with just mindset, because mindset is key. It's no longer about the trading style or the trading whatever. It's just all these things are superficial. You can give the best trading strategy to someone with a terrible mindset and they'll blow it up anyway. So become a trader before you can become a trader, right? So become one here and then it manifests in real life. How you do one thing is how you do everything, guys. So that is my 2 cents for today. If you guys know the other, it's the power of habit and something else. I'll find it and I'll put in the comment, okay? So you guys have a good one. Any questions? Shout out, and I will see you guys in the next one.